Hello, welcome back, ladies. It's episode 2. How we feeling? How we feeling?
I'm feeling pretty
I'm
good. I just got back from the gym.
Nice.
I'm
Ooh,
doing really good.
mommy getting
I'm
swole.
I know, I'm so excited for that. I wish I was. I honestly should be.
It's on my
Well, I'm
list to
doing good.
do, but
Got my
Diva's way better.
coffee.
Coffee? What?
Yep,
Coffee?
ready to go.
What flavor creamer? You have creamer?
Um, I do not do creamer. I do caramel syrup and half.
Oh,
That is
nice.
it.
Mine is like a French vanilla right now.
Ooh.
So yummy,
Mm.
so yummy. But yeah, I'm excited to be back. Today we are talking about some pixelated throwbacks, the games that shaped us. We are traveling back through the decades of the games that we played and how they paved the way for where we are today. So, ladies, I think it's only appropriate that we officially start in the 70s. Can you recall off the top of your head any games from the 70s?
I cannot recall. No, not at this time.
Being 80s babies, we can't really recall off the top of our head, but that's okay because I have a list for us to go through. Maybe some of these might spark your memory, or you all listening. Maybe you've played some of these games, so we'll just have to find out. First one on the list, Pong. Do you guys remember Pong?
No, I
No.
So
don't.
it was like the two little white bars on the side, and literally you had to like bounce the ball in
Oh,
between, or like the
Oh
one on the
no.
bottom.
Yes.
Yeah. So like I
yeah,
remember
they
the
still have that on
yeah,
like
it's
our
like
It's called
iPhone.
like different things,
it
yeah.
Isn't it
is.
like the struck box or something?
Like
I don't know.
brick blaster or something like
Yeah,
that.
they've
Yeah.
renamed it, I think, but it was like in the beginning it was like there's two bats in the ball, and it was like you kind of like bounce them
Yes.
around. Yeah, it was like this huge game. I remember having it on like the first little
Absolutely.
broken down computer that we had.
Yes.
Like the first big boxes. Space Invaders. I remember playing
Oh my
Space
gosh.
Invaders.
I have not played that.
Asteroids. Asteroids is one. I feel like some of these games were like put on the Atari. Actually, I think
Mm.
they're pretty sure that they were. So, like, if you ever played the Atari, a lot of these were kind of on them because the Atari was made, I believe, late 70s as well. I don't know some of these, but they've got Steel Panthers 2 Modern Battles. I'm not sure what that one was. There
Mm.
is Dirty Harry. Not sure what that one is either.
Uh,
Okay.
Okay,
all
Dirty Harry.
right, 70s.
Metal
Let's go.
yeah. Hunt the Wampus. That sounds fun. Not sure what that one was,
Oh,
but hey, if you guys know any of these games, please make sure you like tell us on Twitter because some of these in the 70s we don't know. Some I do know, like those beginning ones, but some of these I don't. Serial
nope.
Cleaner? No idea what that game is. Have no idea.
Nope.
Um I know some popular card games that aren't necessarily video games. We're still talking about gaming in general here. Was like Old Maid. Did you guys ever play Old Maid with like cards?
Of
Yeah.
Yeah,
course.
or and then
Yes.
Bingo. Um Monopoly had came out back then. Sorry, Candyland. I feel like a lot of the board games from our youth actually came out like way before we actually were born.
And people are
Yes.
still playing them now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like, and there's a million different types
Solitaire.
I'll
of
tell you a
Monopoly.
game that came out 1975 that a lot of millennials will remember because I know I played it and we call ourselves by this a lot of the times, but the Oregon Trail actually came out in 1975.
Dang,
Yes.
Yep. And I
I
know
that's
I,
remember
crazy.
playing it in school.
yeah, I love the Oregon Trail. It's so funny because
Yes.
well, I did not buy, correcting myself. My grandmother bought my son these books to read, and they're like, choose different, what's the word I'm looking for? Like you read a certain page, this goes. If you choose this, go to page 5. Or if you choose this, go to page like 50. And it's basically the Oregon Trail. So it's like you read the story and you're the family, and then you can choose like your outcome, like how you would do in the game. If you choose wrong, then like game over. And it's like it's so cute. Literally, they put it in a book form. So if you make it all through book 1 and you survive and get to the end, then you pick up book 2 and you keep going.
Oh, that's
And
interesting.
Interesting.
he loves reading that. He's like, "Mom, I actually made it to like over the river this time." I'm like,
Oh,
"Good
oh
job,
my gosh.
son."
Let's go.
Like, let's
Victory.
go. You didn't like flood your caravan. Good job. Oh, but yeah, those were some of the games. We still play card games with my grandparents today. Um, especially Old Maid, like that's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's kind of crazy that like how things have like evolved. So now that one game is called like Brick Blaster or whatever, the Pong
Yeah.
game.
Mm-hmm.
And kids play that like all of the time on like their
Mm.
iPhones or iPads or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And it just sometimes it just makes me mad, you know, because it's like
Oh
I'm like,
yeah.
stop going in the same spot. But you know,
Yeah.
so
So
it's kind of funny that those things, and then you've got asteroids on uh Among Us.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I was gonna say
True.
I'm glad you brought that
Slid
up.
slid in
Yep,
there.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Little throwback. Yup. That's so funny.
That's awesome.
It's like how again, like how it's come full circle. Like we started there, and then now it's like little bits of it, or even now in gaming of pieces of old games and books, and in new games now, kind of little
Yep.
throwbacks. I like that. I like that. So those were pretty much games of the '70s. Some other honorable mentions, like the popular games was Breakout was another one. Seawolf. I think I said Zork. Computer Space, I believe, was the first. Was like the first arcade game. The first
Hmm.
successful arcade game of the '70s was called Computer Space. Yep.
Wow.
And it actually, yep, it came out the following year that after Atari had released Pong. I was right with Pong being on the Atari. Thought so. Like, I think that's where I played it. But yeah, so the '70s kind of was the beginning of shaping gaming as we know it. And then we went into the '80s. I think we all were born in the '80s. Are we all '80s babies?
Born
yeah,
in the very late 80s.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm an elder millennial. I was in the beginning of the '80s.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I know when I say these games, some of you are gonna be like, "Yeah, let's go."
Right.
So
Born in the 80s, grew
born
up in
in
the
the
90s.
'80s, grew up in the '90s. So Donkey Kong, 1981.
Yes.
Yeah, Super Mario 3, 1988.
Love me some Super Mario.
Super Mario Brothers. Legend of Zelda, 1986, baby. Love me some Zelda. Speaking of Zelda, where is the kitty cat? She's around here somewhere. um, did you know Sim City was 1989?
Is that the one where you build the city?
I believe so, yeah. Let me see.
So there was a point where that was a big thing.
Mhm.
Um, where they had like Roller Coaster Typhoon, the city one,
Oh,
and
yeah.
you would like build your theme park, and people would go there and like trash it, and you'd have to clean it up.
Yep, yep, yep. I remember
Yeah.
playing Zoo
Ooh.
Tycoon and all those. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know when they came out, but that just reminded me of them.
Mhm. Then we have Prince of Persia in '89. These are all not in any specific order. I just have to wrote down. Sorry. I know it might bother you that I'm jumping all around the timeline, but I don't have a specific order. I'm so sorry. But Mrs. Pac-Man or Miss Pac-Man? Not Mrs. Pac-Man. It was Miss
Yes.
Pac-Man. 82. Not a lot of people. I mean, I think for the older gamers, where we remember Miss Pac-Man, everyone kind of knows Pac-Man.
Pac-Man.
But like, I feel like sometimes Miss Pac-Man don't get no love.
Right.
Miss Pac-Man was
Yeah.
so fun. Contra in '87. I remember playing that one with my brother. Um, did you guys ever play Contra? It was kind of like a
Mm-mm.
you were like a little soldier guy, if I can remember. I know people are like throw shade, like you're not describing it well. I'm so sorry. Like my brain is like ADHD brain today, and coffee has not kicked in, so please forgive me. um, '88 Mega Man 2, '86
Mm-mm.
Metroid. Now some of these I've played again because my husband a couple years ago bought like the Nintendo that has like all the games preloaded on it from like the old school games. And he and my son would sit down and play a lot of these. So some of these I actually didn't play as a kid, not all of them, but I have gotten to play them because we have the like Nintendo game that has like 500 of the old games on it, and they sit there and they play them hooked up to the TV.
Oh, that's really cool. I like
Yeah,
that.
I can't remember the name of what it's called, but it's like um, it literally has all those games on there. Apparently, the Hobbit game came out in '82. I did not know that. I love me some Lord of the Rings and would play the original Hobbit just to try it. La 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 la. What else? Oh, there's Pac-Man in literally 1980. Tetris,
Nice. Oh
1984.
yeah.
Frogger. Come on, who hasn't played Frogger?
Right.
1981 for Frogger. My kids, we bought these little arcade things one time from Walmart. They had like the old school joystick, and it was like the ones where you plugged in and you had analog still on the side of the TV. Some of our old TVs had them, and you plug in like the video cord, audio cord, and then it was just the game, so it would put it on your TV, and they just sit there and play like old school Frogger with this little joystick. It was really cute.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh my gosh,
I love it.
Duck Hunt.
Speaking Oh yeah, that's a really good one. I was gonna say really quick, speaking
Mhm.
of Frogger, they have like Crossy Road on the iPhone,
Yes,
and that game is really fun.
it's
But it's
very
like
much
a
Ooh.
new Frogger.
Frogger-esque. Yeah. It's like Frogger 2.0, like where you can do different characters and unlock different things. And we played that one for a while too. I haven't played it recently, but the kids did like playing that too. Um, but yeah, Duck Hunt was one that I played a lot. Actually, I still think well, I know we have the original Nintendo here somewhere. My husband has his, and we still have the little like pew pew that you would usually like, duck hunt with. I think it's underneath
Aw.
the TV here. And then Tetris 1989. Who doesn't still play Tetris? Some good old Tetris.
Right.
So,
Gotta love Tetris.
gotta love
Literally
Tetris.
download it every once in a while. Like
Mhm.
download, play it, take it on my phone, download it, play it again. It's a
Right?
good comfort comeback game.
And I love how some of these, like we said, are still relevant today. Like going back to Donkey Kong, like they just came out with the Super Mario movie. Like Donkey Kong came
Yes.
out in '81, but yeah, like, he's still going strong alongside Mario with the whole Nintendo thing franchise. And it's like I just love, he had a big old part in that movie. It was just so cute. Have you guys seen that movie? I love that
Oh,
movie.
yes.
Jack Black
Multiple
as
times.
Bowser. My gosh, it's so great. So
I have
great.
bought that movie actually, and then it came out on Disney Plus, so it's fine.
Right?
Oh
I have
no.
hey, eventually it'll come off, so then you always have the
I know, right? I will always have
you
it.
always have it. So yeah, love it. All right. Let's see. Going on from the 80s to the age of the 90s. All right. I'm just gonna ask because this is our era. This is the age time that we grew up in, right?
Yep.
So,
Right.
what is your top three favorite games from the 90s? Without me listing them off, can you think of like the games that you played in the 90s that were your favorites?
Mm.
I'm gonna say the Lion King game on Sega,
Yep.
even though I never beat it because
Oh.
there was a glitch on like the second to last um level.
Mhm.
And now I watch people go through it on YouTube. Like I've looked it up on how to get past it, and it's never been a glitch. I just went the wrong way.
No way.
Yeah, because all the
Oh.
levels, went from left to right. You would just play right, and like a normal like Mario game, right?
Mhm.
Well, on that one, you had to go like back and forth up and down a mountain thingy, and yeah, found out that I just didn't go the right way. I found that out like 2 months ago.
That makes
Oh
me
no.
And
sad.
so I'm so mad about it. But okay, so there's that one. And then um Crash Bandicoot, that
Yes.
series.
Oh my gosh.
Amazing. If you play it now, it's so hard.
Mhm.
I don't know what they did to that game, but it is so hard. Or maybe I just overthink it. I don't know. But I do own it now on my Xbox, but
The newest
that's
one, The bid that came out like
Yes.
not too long ago. Yeah.
Yeah, they did the trilogy. They like released on Xbox. It was never an Xbox game.
Mm-hmm.
It was always on PlayStation. And then a couple years ago they released it on Xbox. So I was like, I'm buying it. So I did not get the trilogy because I was like, I've already beat that.
Mm-hmm.
And I got the fourth one. And that thing I've never beat it 'cause it's so hard. I'm like almost there though.
Nice.
Um, and then I loved playing Neopets on the computer.
Oh my gosh. I heard that's trying to make a comeback.
Yeah, so I was gonna play it on stream, just like a nostalgia stream.
Mm-hmm.
And so I made a new login and made like a little Neopet and everything, and I never went back into it.
You know what I feel like is kind of reminds me of Neopet? Like I have a Roblox account, but I don't play it. There's a lot of games and like that have been created on Roblox that remind me of like that Neopets vibe that we used to do.
Right.
I don't know if anyone's ever played Roblox. That's just me. That's my personal opinion. It could be different to other people, but watching like my daughter play Adopt Me and running around and collecting pets and doing that, I'm like, this is like
Yeah,
Neopets.
that's a Neopets
It's
thing.
Neopets, but different. Like, yeah, it's just
Yeah,
like,
because it was just little mini games
yeah.
that you like played like, and me and my best friend at the time, we would stay up all night playing it. And I just remember like playing the little bouncy one where you had to collect the letters and bounce back and forth. And the Destructo match where you had to like delete the colors together. Um,
Hmm.
those were my favorite. And we would just like play it for hours and lose track of time like you do on TikTok now. But it was just a good time, and computers were not that great, but it sure ran Neopets.
Sure did. It sure did. What about you,
Um,
Daisy?
I'm more of like the late 90s.
Yeah.
The first like console that I can think of that I actually got and played was probably the Nintendo 64.
Hmm.
So my games are going to be Nintendo 64 games. So like my number one is probably Super Mario 64. I lived on that game
Hmm.
for hours. And so that's my favorite. And I wish that I had it today, but I guess to buy that on the Switch is outrageously priced. But I will eventually get that because I love it so much. Also, the Legend of Zelda, loved playing that game. It was just a real chill game to play.
Yeah, it was.
Um, I just love, yes, it was so good. And then my other favorite is GoldenEye 007.
Nice.
Lived on that game as well.
Love that.
100%. My three top go-to.
So we
Call it
have
a
a funny
day.
story about GoldenEye.
Oh
I'll
yeah,
just
I want to hear it.
piggyback.
I
Wow.
want to hear it. Let's
Okay. Yeah,
go.
yeah. Let's just
Um,
hear it then.
Yeah.
so Daisy and I go way back a few years ago, and
A
we
few
used to
years
play
ago.
that at her parents' house. And when like she would have to go like do a chore or something, um, and then she would like come back and start playing, like I would literally just, shoot her in one shot and not have a golden gun. I don't know what was wrong with it. I don't know what was wrong with it. Like, she was just weak, I guess.
Yeah,
I
just
don't
a
know.
really. I played all the time, but I was such a weak player, I guess, in a matter of
Oh.
seconds.
But what the real story is I used to change like our health or whatever you could do on there, where hers would be like super low and mine would be really high. And
Trolling your
so
bestie at its finest. Like,
Yes. Yes. Oh my gosh.
so that's where,
Gotta love that couch play.
yeah, we made it through that, so we're besties for life. But
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know
you
what it's actually called,
stand the
what you would
gaming
change,
test
but
of time.
I would change the
Yes.
settings where I would have like golden gun for no matter what gun, and she would.
So play me in GoldenEye now.
Ooh,
I'm
I
just
will.
kidding.
do it.
I'm just playing, but
Play
for
it,
real.
record it, put it on the YouTube channel. What? Let's
Like,
go.
what?
Let's
Let's
go.
go.
Let's go.
Some like old school rivalry. Let's
If you guys
go.
want to see that, let us know, and
I'm really
I will
sad.
push them and make it happen.
Right?
I'm so sad that when they've like brought that back. It's now on Game Pass.
Hmm.
Um, they like redid it so it looks a little better, but it's still like pixelated.
Yes.
Um,
It
but
brings back all the memories.
I love it. I've like almost beat
Yes.
it again. And
Same.
like the thing about it is it's multiplayer still, but local only.
Yeah.
And
I'll just
so
come over.
Yeah.
Don't
you
you
have
worry.
so many people that like could game together, and that would be like taking that to the next level, and they made it local. And I'm
I
like,
think we need
why
to
did
have some old school gaming nights, ladies. Like,
Yeah, we
bring back
do.
some of these
I'm here for
games.
it.
Yeah, that might be a thing we
Absolutely.
need to do, just for the fun of
Nostalgia
it.
night.
Yeah, nostalgia nights. That could be a playlist. Put
Let's
that
do
feather in
it.
your hat and hold on to it. So
Exactly.
you need one more favorite game because you gave us two, I think. No, you
No,
said
she
three.
gave us
That
three.
was your third one. That's right. GoldenEye was your third because you said Zelda and Super Mario 64. Very nice, very nice.
Yeah.
So if I think back to the 90s, a couple come to mind. The Pokemon games came out.
Yeah,
Red
they
and blue and
did.
yellow, and I'm a Pokemon girl.
Pokemon Snap, you can't forget that one.
Oh yes, Pokemon. I also played the 64 a lot. Um, what did we play? I think we also played Super Mario 64, but not as devoutedly as you did. We played a lot more on the Sega, and Gunstar Heroes was the one game my brother and I played all the time. Which kind of reminds me of the rivalry, like you guys were just talking about, like how you guys played GoldenEye. That's how my brother and I were playing the Gunstar Heroes. And let's see what else was a big one for us. We played Sonic, but I think the bigger one also I'll have to go with Crash Bandicoot. Um,
So
because
fun.
it was so fun. It was just so fun. Um, oh yeah, how could I forget? Even before um Crash Bandicoot, did you guys ever hear of Earthworm Jim?
No.
Oh my gosh. You
I have
literally were
not.
this worm. I'm gonna have to show you guys. You were a little earthworm named Jim, and like you were trying to, like, if I can remember it correctly, you were like trying to like be the hero and save. But it was, I remember playing it so distinctively when I was probably, I guess I had to be like 12 when we used to live in the one place where my mom used to live in Delaware. She used to live in that state. She don't live anymore. But we were in this like little room of the old house she used to rent, and we played Earthworm Jim all the time, like all the time, all the time. It was just so,
I've
I don't
never
know.
heard of that.
It was the weirdest game, but it was so funny too. Like I think my stepdad's the one that bought it, like because he thought it was like, I don't know, funny. But someone let me know on Twitter, like if you've heard of Earthworm Jim, if you ever played it, because it, it's I don't know how to describe it, but I'm gonna have to like tweet about it because it's pretty funny. But I'll go ahead and go
Well,
through some honorable mentions here. I'll let you go first of like other 90s games, but you go ahead, Diva.
I was just gonna say that I was definitely a Sega girly,
Hmm.
but I played a lot of PlayStation at my sister's house, and so we literally just played Crash Bandicoot all the time. And then me and my dad would play Sonic the Hedgehog. That was his game. He loved playing that.
Nice.
So it's a good one.
Very, very nice. So if I go down the list here that I have, some honorable 90s game mentions. We have, like I said before, Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow. It was 96. Daisy said Super Mario 64, which was also 96. Legends of Zelda or came out in 98. Can't read. Here we go. Final Fantasy, I think that is 7, came out in 97. So there were some other Final Fantasies that I didn't mention earlier. Super Mario World was 1990. Street Fighter is another one that we played. Sonic the Hedgehog. Resident Evil came out in 1996.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I
Yep.
thought that came out later.
GoldenEye was 97. Metal Gear Solid was 98. Doom was 93. Donkey Kong Country was 94. Gran Turismo was 97. I remember my stepdad playing that one a lot. Crash Bandicoot was 1996. Mortal Kombat 3 came out in 95, so the previous Mortal Kombats came out before that. Donkey Kong Country 2, which one was this? Diddy Kong's Quest. That was 95. I love Diddy Kong. Diddy Kong is so cute. Super Mario RPG came out in 96. I have a streamer friend who's actually playing the remastered version of that. He was doing it on Wednesdays on his stream.
Ooh.
Yeah, he was doing some throwback. Let's see what else we got. Oh, Yoshi's Island came out in 95.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yep. And then Super Mario All Stars was on 93, and then Pokemon Gold and Silver was 99. So there was a lot of games that came out in the 90s. I mean, I know didn't touch even probably half of them. There's so many.
Right.
The gaming really started like coming alive in the 90s, I feel. At least for me, it did. But
Those
there's
couch playing
some of my
games.
favorite games were definitely in the 90s. Like I fell in love with Pokemon in the 90s, fell in love with Nintendo in the 90s. Like it was really that was the decade that cultivated me being and becoming a gamer. I think you
Yeah,
guys can say the same. Like 90s was really
for sure.
what kind of did it for me. I was a Sega girl. I played Nintendo. Um, we had the Super Nintendo, and it wasn't until I guess it was like '99 that we got the PlayStation. Like my stepdad got it because he wanted to play Gran Turismo and things on PlayStation, and that's when we got PlayStation. So moving on to the 2000s. Oops, that's not the right list. 2000s. There we are. Can you guys remember any games that were the 2000s?
Um, Honestly, not off the top of my head, just because
Mm-hmm.
that
It
was
kind of
like,
meshes together, but
Mm-hmm.
like Wii came out,
Yep, the Wii came out.
and
You're
so
right.
like
Wii
all the Wii
Sports
games.
that's
'06.
true.
There you
So Wii
go.
Bowling, Wii
Yeah.
Baseball.
In '06, Wii Sports came out. Yep. Yeah.
Yes. I do remember playing all of those. And then also, like, still playing the Nintendo 64, bringing back, like, Diva coming to my house. That's
Yeah,
about around the same time. So, still rocking a Nintendo 64 at that point.
Heck yeah.
yeah.
So in 2000, The Sims came out.
I
Like,
remember playing that, and I'm like the worst at coming up with names for things. So like my like people in my game would all be named like my friends and stuff.
Really? That's
nice.
Yeah,
funny.
I
I
just
do remember playing Sims in college
Did
a
you
lot.
play all of them, or did you just like play like the original
No,
Sims, or no?
just the original. Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm still a Sims girl.
Really?
I
I
have
do know a lot
four.
of Sims
Yeah.
girlies.
Yeah. I still have Sims, and every now and then when I want some nostalgia and I just like want a game to just play, I will play Sims. I
It
spent a lot of time early 2000s playing Sims, so a lot.
they're also coming
Yeah.
out with that new one. Is it this year or next year?
I'm not quite
They
sure.
said this year, but it probably won't come out till next year,
Yeah.
Yeah,
to
but
be
it's
honest.
supposed to be
It's supposed to be.
multiplayer.
Yep,
Mm-hmm.
that's what I've been told,
That's
and
what
I'm
I've been
so
told
excited.
too. Yeah, that one would be fun. 'Cause all these
I'll
other
have a
ones have
PC by then,
been.
so let's go.
Oh my gosh, yes. Can we
I
just have a
know.
whole world
So
of
excited.
Sims? Could we be Sims together? That would
Exactly.
be fun.
I'll visit your house.
Let's go.
Mine will definitely be named Diva because I can't ever think of any other
Oh my
names.
gosh.
I mean, that's fine. We'll have Diva, Daisy, and
Hey,
Rayla. We're playing Sims. We
exactly.
can
I'll have a
stream
character
it.
named Daisy.
Look, let's go. So 2001, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3.
Ooh,
I was a
I did
huge
not
fan.
play that.
Hmm.
Huge fan of the Tony Hawk games. The Tony Hawk Underground
Hmm.
was my favorite. But yeah, I played all of those. I got my first Xbox when I was in fourth grade, and all my dad bought were the Tony Hawk games. So that's what I was playing.
So Halo Combat Evolved came out in '01, Halo 2 in '04, and Halo 3 in '07.
Diva's played some Halo.
Shout out to the Halo
Yeah,
players.
Halo. I have a love-hate relationship with because everyone jumps all around me and I can't handle it. But, you know,
Yeah. Mario Kart Wii in '08.
that was a fun
Nice.
game.
Yep. BioShock came out in '07. Super Smash Brothers Brawl in '08. One of my faves, Elder Scrolls Oblivion. Played me some Elder Scrolls and
I
Skyrim
played
now.
Elder Scrolls Online.
Hmm. I
We
never
played a lot of
did.
that.
I never had people to play with, so I just never played online.
Yeah, it was one of those games that you needed a group of people, and we had like 5 people ish that would play all the time,
Hmm.
and it was so much fun. Like, I mean, it's a grind. You've got to keep playing, but
Hmm.
it's definitely a good one.
So what I grinded in the early 2000s was World of Warcraft.
Yeah,
Yep, I
was
still have my
not.
account, and I play it every so often. I was playing it recently with another streaming friend and fellow VTuber, but we haven't been on it in a little bit because I had to just take a break. But yeah, I've had my World of Warcraft
Nice.
account since the first expansion, which was Burning Crusade. Yeah, I that's what I grinded back then. Was WoW. Let's see what else. Some honorable mentions here. We've got what else we got? What else we got? Fable 2 came out in '08. You played
Oh,
any of
I
the
love
Fable
the
games? Being
Fable
Xbox early?
games.
Yes, I love the Fable games.
Yes.
Hmm.
I did try to replay it, and I played some of it on stream, but I didn't really get a lot of people's interest.
Hmm.
And so then I played it offline. So I was like, I'll just play in my own time.
Yeah, early 2000s for me was I was coming out of high school and into my early adulthood, so I had was starting to get some adult money. So that's why I played World of Warcraft a lot. So I would work and then come home and play games. And
Yeah.
that was my life because I had like no spouse, no kids. So it was like living the dream. I would just work and then come home and play games. And it was like, yes,
My oh my.
my oh my, the times.
The times.
The times. I remember coming home from closing the restaurant and some of my staff would be playing World of Warcraft with like on the same guild, and we'd be like, okay, when we go home we're gonna do this dungeon and this, but you've got to guys get this clean so we can leave on time so we can go home and grind
I
this
love that
dungeon.
so
And
much.
that's what we would do. We played that, and then I
The
remember,
grind.
yeah, playing Battlefield was another one we would play. And I know Diva off podcast, we were talking about you and your sniping skills earlier with Apex.
Yeah.
I was such a good sniper in Battlefield. Like we had played teams of four, and I again would play with my staff, and I would just like post up on the hill, and they'd rush in, and I would just be popping shots. And it
I
was like
love that.
the best gaming time. And then I started
Let's go.
dating my husband back in like in '04. So I would close and he would have to open. So I would just stay up all night, play with the staff, wait for him to get up, go to work, talk to him, get him out the door, and then go to bed. And that's what I
Nice.
did before kids. It was the best gaming time.
Aw.
That's what we did. So let's see. Guitar Hero 2 actually came out in '06 as well. I can remember that one too.
Guitar Hero.
And now
Oh
we
my
have it like
gosh.
technically kind of like in Fortnite. Like now you kind of can do that as one of the new things with the whole musical battle pass. You can play Legos in Fortnite, you can play regular battle pass, or you can do the whole music festival. And
Going
literally,
off of that,
hmm
sh- Diva and I would like literally with our friends throw like rock band
I was gonna say, did
parties,
you have the whole
Guitar
rock
Yeah.
Hero
band?
parties,
Yes.
like all night long, just rocking it.
Time would just like not exist. Like
No.
we'd be like, it's 3 a.m. We've been playing since 7.
Like, let's play some more.
Like, yeah, like what happened to our night?
It
And
didn't matter. There was
Nope.
no like time back
listen,
then, I feel.
It's
right?
it was the
It was a
best
good time.
time. That's We had the games of
Yes.
the 90s, with like the 2000s were like the best gaming decade because we were all older and could like do those games.
Well, and
Uh,
I may or may not have napped during the day
yeah, exactly.
to,
Right.
require the staying up late. So
I mean, if it worked, it worked.
it's fine.
It's fine. It's totally
But it
fine.
was a good time. So much fun.
Hmm.
Did you know that you can use the guitars from Guitar Hero on the Fortnite
I
game?
did hear that.
I heard that too.
Yeah, I wish
We
I
Didn't have
had
it.
used
I
to.
one.
did. I was gonna
We
say I did
had
not
it.
have them.
We had it like I would say at least 5 years ago, but I can't. I either have it away in a box or we finally just got rid of it, and I don't know.
Right.
Oh
You're like, I don't
no.
even
Don't
have
know.
a reason to keep this.
Right? Like where would I store this?
It was one of them things like I had for nostalgia for so long. I feel like we did get rid of it, though. I'm gonna go like dig through things later. And my husband was probably like, "Why do we still need this?" And I'm like, "I don't know. We don't even have a PlayStation 2 anymore." Like, and
Hang it on the
hanging on the
wall.
wall. I know. I don't remember what
Right?
I did with it, but like I remember at one point I think we had it because we had a PlayStation 2 and it was in my son's room like when he was gaming, so he would play it, so because we had the game, obviously. Um, but yeah, I don't know what I did with the guitar. I'll have to go looking for it now. I bet my cousin has his because he was a rock star at that game. I'd come over to like pick him up to go get something to eat or whatever, and he'd be sitting in his room like shredding Freebird.
That's
Right. I
cool.
could never do those.
No.
I'm like, what are you doing, dude? One other game that, speaking of my cousin, that we like to play, like, we're big Lord of the Rings fans, and I can't remember the name of it right now because it's been so long, and it had to be mid 2000s, um, probably like 4 or 5. There was a Lord of the Rings game that he got for Christmas, and it was like multiplayer. It was like one of the first multiplayer games that kind of came out that we could play that we really liked. So I remember we were at his house for Christmas. I was probably like I don't know, early 20s, and we stayed up. We started playing it after he got it. They
Mm.
literally gave us our dinner plate, sitting there still playing it. We were down in the basement, and we beat the entire game in just under 24 hours. We literally played it
Ooh.
for almost, and we still talk about it to this day. Like, it is the record that he and I have never broken. We're like, we beat an entire game in just under 24 hours. I remember we got done, we beat it, we were taking a nap, and my aunt goes, "Hey guys, want to go to Walmart?" We're like,
Oh no. We
so
need
Been up all
sleep.
because
night.
she didn't know that we had literally been up, and then we told her, and she's like, "You guys stayed up this entire time?" Where I'm like, "Yeah," 'cause I think he was like 17 at the time. And like I said, I was early 20s. I'm like, "We have not slept because we just."
Oh my
It
gosh.
wasn't. We still talk about it now. Like, remember that time we played the Lord of the Rings game? He's like, "Dude, we were so young and dumb. We stayed up
No,
for 24 hours, but it was fun. It was like the
that was
best."
literally me and my nephew. He was 4 years younger than me and lived with us. And we shared a room and we had bunk beds. So every night we would like close the door, we'd be like, good night, we're going to bed, and we would like put a towel underneath the door so that the light wouldn't show. We would turn the volume all the way down and we would like swap back and forth playing Super Mario 64.
Aw.
And then we lived in an old like trailer house, right? And you could
Mhm.
hear people coming, like walking down the hallway. And so we had this like little protocol. He would turn the TV off and shove the 64 like over in the corner
Mhm.
and jump on the top bunk. And I would get on the bottom bunk and pull the towel away from the door and we would be asleep, you know. And then once they they would be like, "Are you guys awake? Are you sleeping?" Then they'd shut the door and then we would just put the towel back and start playing again. We stayed up all the time.
But that's made for some really great memories to look back on.
Yeah.
Now the question is, have you told your parents since, like, "Hey, by the way, back then we did this," like for fun?
Well, it did come up because my nephew was talking about like how now his stepkids get in trouble for staying up too late playing
Mhm.
video games. And I'm like, bro, you cannot be getting mad at them. Like, we did that. Like, they're gonna do it anyways. Just let them do it. And my mom was with us and she was like, "What do you mean you used to do that?" And I'm like,
Like,
Whoop.
never mind.
"Never
Whoops.
What?
mind. I don't know what you're talking about."
Never mind. Sorry. Nope. Moving on, Mom. Sorry. That's funny. Well, all those beautiful games now bring us to the 2010s. First one on the list, Minecraft. Hey. 2011, Minecraft.
Really?
Yeah,
It
that's
came out in 2011?
what it says. Yep.
Interesting.
Mojang's creative playground of video games, 2011, Minecraft. hmm
Let's go.
Yep. Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim came out. How much have we played that game over and over again, and they still never give us a new one? They just remaster it over and over again. Like, ooh, it looks prettier now. Play
Yeah.
Skyrim.
Don't be coming at me
I,
about the
I
Skyrim thing.
I'm not coming
Okay?
at you because I
Don't do it.
I keep playing Skyrim over and over again too. So I am a Skyrim girl, and my son is now into Skyrim. He came. What did he tell me yesterday? He came out here and told me something funny about. Oh, I know what it was. I know what it was. He came out and he's like, "Mom, I finally figured out how to get married in Skyrim." And I'm like, "Okay, fine." And then I give him the eye. I'm like, "Who'd you marry?" And he's like, "Ayla the Huntress." And I'm like, "Hey, my boy." I went running to the room to grab my phone, text my cousin. I'm like, "I will never have to worry about my son and his choice of women. He's learned through Skyrim.
Oh.
He picked the baddie. Let's go." Like, he picked the one who can hold her own. And he just started laughing. He's like, "You're a mess, Rayla." I'm like, "I know, it's funny though. It's funny." Because when we play the male characters, we're like, "Hey, we're gonna marry that
Yeah.
companions chick. Let's go. Don't lie. Y'all can't lie. I don't want to hear none of y'all lying. And don't be you're all lying if you say you're no." Because everyone picks Ayla. Or the majority does, because I know I do. Male or female character. I'm
Right.
like, "What's up, girl?"
Just wait until he has his first real girlfriend, like
I
in
know.
real life.
Let's not go there. We're
And
talking about games, Diva. Let's not talk
uh-huh.
about
Like, no way.
But
Let's not go there.
but here's what I'm gonna say. The only thing I'm gonna say, you're gonna be like, "Really? I I thought you had a type."
I
Depending
know.
on
Yeah.
that girl.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. No, I was just teasing him. I just thought it was funny. He's a teenager. You have to tease him about those kind of things. I mean, we got teased.
Of course.
Am I not? I'm not mom if I don't do those things. But I just thought it was funny. It
Right.
was great. I'm like, yay. Let's see what else came out. Oh, Legends of Zelda: Breath of the Wild in 17.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
nice.
I don't think I played that version.
We have it, and the kids actually still enjoy
Nice.
playing it. Uh,
It's on Switch, right?
yep, it is on the Switch.
Oh, I should get it on the Switch.
Mm-hmm. The Last of Us came out in 2013.
Haven't played that.
Horizon Zero Dawn in 17. Red Dead Redemption came out in 2010. Pokemon Go. I think we play that one, don't we?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, play
2016.
it way too much.
Insane.
We're
I
obsessed.
think you guys play it more than me, but yeah, I play it too.
Daisy plays it more
Um,
than I do.
Another one of
Yeah,
our
I'm.
favorites,
Oh.
Fortnite. Came out in
Yes.
2017.
Yep.
I love it. Love Fortnite.
Anyone an Animal Crossing New Leaf player?
I'm a
Came out-
noob.
You're a noob.
I
That's
played
okay.
Animal Crossing, yes.
Yes. The New Leaf, which was also for the Switch, came out in 2012.
Mhm.
Overwatch in 16. Super
I've
Mario
dabbled.
Odyssey came out in 17.
Daisy's a goddess on Overwatch.
Are you really?
I I've
Yeah.
I've dabbled.
You've
Yeah, I haven't played
dabbled.
it in a long time, but yes,
Queen
I
Queen
do
on
like
Overwatch.
Overwatch.
So who's your favorite character to play?
Oh, easily Mercy.
Mercy. She's a Mercy player,
And then
baby.
Lucio is my second favorite.
Let's
And then if I
go.
have to play tank, it's probably Diva.
Ooh, nice.
Oh,
Diva main.
Diva
yeah.
main.
Diva is a Diva main.
Nice. As
It
she
gets
should
really
be.
confusing when I play that game because they're all like, "The diva is right there," and I'm like, "Yeah, I am." I mean,
I'm like
okay.
right here.
I'm like, right here. What are you talking about? Oh, hi.
I'm definitely like support better.
Yeah, I'm really good at
Dark
tank.
Souls came out in 11. I never played Dark Souls. I know there's some that have. What else we got going on down here? Subnautica came out in 2014. I've never played it, but I watched my son play it a little bit. That's actually
Mhm.
it could be kind of scary. Like, especially
Ooh.
if
I
you don't
don't
like
like.
underwater things.
No.
Yeah. Mhm.
I don't know how I feel about scary games. The scariest I get is Dead by Daylight.
Because I know I'm an Ark Survival Evolved player, and now I also play Ark Ascension a little bit, but I did not realize that I had a shark phobia until I played Ark. And I fell off my flying mount going on one of the islands and
Oh
landed
no.
in the water at 3 a.m. playing the game with my one brother. And I blood curdling screamed because the megalodon was coming right for my face.
Oh
I
no.
Oh.
screamed through my headset to where my brother thought like someone had broken the house and I was being murdered. Like I
Oh,
screamed. It
okay.
scared me to death, and I didn't
I'm
realize
so
until
sorry that
then.
happened to you.
And I was like, and then I picked up my headset back and I put it on, and then I'm hysterically laughing. He's like, "What's wrong?" And I'm like, "That megalodon was gonna eat my face." And he laughed so hard that he said he wet himself. And I'm like, and I believe him. He probably because he like got up and left his mic. And I was like,
We know the truth.
"Oh, I know he did." And if he's listening to this later, sorry, I told on you. I won't say which brother, but
Whoopsie.
you know who you are. Um, but yeah, because he was like, "I thought you guys were getting murdered."
Oh my
No,
god.
I just now realize that I have an irrational fear of very large sharks eating me.
My gosh.
Apparently, didn't know till that moment. So thank you, Ark, for releasing that trauma. But anyway, a couple other honorable mentions. Terraria came out in 2011. Um, what else? What else? What else? Journey. That's one of the indie games came out in 2012. I've played that one on stream. And let's see what else. What else did I not say? A Batman game, Batman Arkham City came out in. Oh, God of War. How could I forget God of War? God of War came out in 2018. Have you guys ever played any of the God of War series?
No.
No.
Yo, Kratos is my boy. I love
Is
God
it?
of
Ooh.
War. Oh my gosh, it's like so. If you know Greek mythology at all, it's pretty much based around Greek mythology. And it's not a
Yeah.
spoiler because the game's been out since like 2018. But you are Kratos, and you're like a soldier, and then literally you have to like you're trying to redeem yourself, and at the end you end up killing Ares, the god of war, and taking his place. And like the
Mm.
story keeps
Oh.
going through a couple of different stories. I think we're up to like the fifth one came out or is coming out. Yeah, it's a really really good series, and I played the heck out of that too. When that came out, because by then, yeah, I was definitely with my husband then, and I played that all the time. That was one of the games I played. It was very
I have a
very.
friend that plays it,
Mhm.
and he says that I need to get it, but I
It,
never
I
have.
highly recommend it. Like starting at the first one, so you get the whole lore and the whole storyline. I would definitely play through it again. Like I could see even making it into a series one time if I had them all and could play them. I would just play them all again. Like they were so good. They were so good.
Right.
And like I said, I'm a huge like Greek mythology person. I love it. I love all the stories. I've read the Odyssey like 5 times. I love Greek mythology. I'd always tell my husband if we had twins, they were going to be named Artemis and Apollo, and he could not fight me. If they were boy girl, that's what it was. It was in the stars. They were going to be named that, but I didn't have paternal twins, boy or girl, so that didn't happen.
Nice.
Let's see. Do I
Well, the
have?
best
Mm,
game came out in the 2010s.
yeah, and that was.
Call of Duty Black Ops 2.
There you go. Call of
That game,
Duty.
it made me fall in love with Call of Duty, and I played it until my fingers hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
You know that N64 thumb you would get?
Yep.
I
Yeah, I
want
don't want to talk about it.
I don't want to talk about it.
Those painful memories. They hurt so good.
They hurt
Right?
so good. Let's see. Now I have a list of people, what they say, the common, I guess, what's the word I'm looking for? Census of the
Yeah.
best games so far of the 2020s. And we can either agree or disagree and say the ones that we obviously played today that we like. So, Alan Wake 2 is on the list.
Ooh.
Came out this past year in October. People really love that one. Marvel's Spider-Man 2 came out also in October of last year. A lot of people play some Spider-Man. My favorite that I've been playing is Baldur's Gate 3 recently. That one came out in August of last year. Love me some Baldur's Gate. Final Fantasy, we're up to 16. Came out June of last year. Let's see what else. Street Fighter 6 also came out in June of last year. I have not yet to play this one. It is on my list to play. But The Legends of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom also came out last year in May. We don't have that one. The kids, like I said, have still been playing Breath of the Wild a lot. But Tears of the Kingdom is on the list to get and play.
Very nice.
Because we're very big Zelda people around here. Obviously, we named our kitten Zelda. Where she's at? She's somewhere around here.
It's cute.
Yeah, they gotta have nerdy, like, cool names. All of our animals do.
Duh.
Duh. What else came out? don't- Oh yeah, that's what it was. It was in, the last God of War. Speaking of God of War that came out so far, is God of War Ragnarok. That is the most recent one that came out. Boop, boop, boop. Other games.
Hogwarts Legacy came out last year.
Yeah, thank you. Why my brain did not say that one?
True.
I have yet to finish it. I'm hoping that we get like DLCs in the future for that. But that is one that I definitely need to grind. Elden Ring is another one that came
Mm-hmm.
out that people love to play. Another one that I would love to play but haven't. Horizon Forbidden West came out.
Yeah.
What else? What else? What else came out? Thinking, and scrolling my list here. Oh, It Takes
The f-
Two. Have you guys ever played It Takes Two?
we're
Aw.
adding it. Like, I'm adding that to my stream, and
You-
Daisy and I are
I was gonna
gonna
say
play.
that would be a really cute one for you guys to play. You'll have to give me clips because over on the YouTube channel here for Caffeinated Queens, I could put that up as well for gameplays that we play because you guys are playing it.
Yeah, we
Oh,
talked about
Absolutely.
it
yeah,
months ago, and both downloaded it and then never did it.
just never did it.
It was my bad
Well, I
because
won't give you any
It's
spoilers,
just
but I can
life.
tell you it's
Life.
so cute.
Aw.
I like
I'm
it.
excited.
The Last of Us 2 came out in 2020. And then they came out with the show, but the game came out in 2020. Um, what else? Oh, the new Modern Warfare just came out, right?
Yes.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep, yep, yep. I think what else I'm playing right now. Oh,
Diva's been playing that.
Lethal Company is the hot topic. We have not said that.
I
Uh,
hope that it like becomes the hottest game of the year.
yeah, I do too.
Honestly,
And
it's
to
so fun.
flip before that,
It
like
better.
Among Us. A lot of people have played Among Us, and then now we're on to Lethal Company. With that, I call the cat's name, and
Yes.
she starts meowing from the other room. She's like, "Meow."
She's like, me?
I'm like, "Come here, kitty, Zelda, come here, come be on the podcast, kitty, kitty."
All I see is Lethal Company everywhere.
Yeah, it is all
Really?
over my. Yeah, I do
Yeah.
too. People making shorts on TikTok
I
about
can't even
it.
play it.
Yeah, it's
Soon.
everywhere. Mhm.
Maybe that's why it's everywhere. It's because I can't play it.
Maybe. I'm
It's
sorry.
taunting
I'm
me.
so
It's
sorry.
okay. Just
She
kidding.
just wants to be a great asset. Great, great
I just want to be a great,
Great
great, great
asset.
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 She
Oh,
has a great asset. I
I
mean,
bet I
Oh,
bet she does.
ooh,
Let's
let's
go.
go.
Well, that was fun. I liked going through all those old games for like nostalgia and things too. That was really fun. But I was gonna do one more honorable mention before we wrap it up. Back in the '90s, some of the handheld games started coming out, right? Who had
Yes.
a Tamagotchi?
Oh,
I had like
who I had
12.
Thank you. I
I
was
only had
hoping you
like 3 or
guys were gonna
4.
say that. I only had a drawer full. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Yes. I want to get one for the kids, and I want to get another for myself because obviously I don't have the ones from when I was a kid. But I
Right.
saw this really cool thing on TikTok, especially for us neurospicy people that can't remember to drink our water. It's just anyone really who can't remember to drink their water is get yourself a Tamagotchi and put that bad boy on your water bottle. So when you remember to feed your Tamagotchi, you get some water. Stay hydrated.
That's smart. That's cute.
Isn't it
That
cute?
would
I
be a
thought it
good
was
idea.
so cute. Yeah. But this was fun, and I'm excited. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, guys, make sure you do the things. Like we need you to do the things. If you find this and you found this over on the YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe, like the video, share it with your friends. If you found this on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever, do the thing. Help rate us 5-star rating so that all the platforms know, hey, we're pretty cool here, and you guys want to hear more content. Follow the handles. I'm over on arena.tv, a Wild Rayla. I'm over on Twitch, also on Twitter/X. You can find me at a Wild Rayla. Girls, where can we find you?
You can find me on Twitter/X as Daisy Days 29.
Mm-hmm. Diva?
And Diva is on Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, and my handle is Diva Cakes. That's DIVACAK3S. And it's the same on all of those except for TikTok. It has another S.
Nice. Thank you for spelling that out for me this week, because last week I chopped up the spelling because my brain wasn't braining.
You're good.
My brain wasn't braining, and it was great. Also, linked here somewhere, depending on which platform you're on, we have the Caffeinated Queens Gaming Mom Discord. Please come join the Discord. You can chat with us through the week, connect with other gaming moms, find games to play, find moms to play with on those games, and we'll have other cool things there for you guys to do. So, you know, without further ado, we're going to say bye and we love you. And we'll see you next week with some more fun content. Talk to you
Absolutely.
later.
Bye, guys.
Bye.